Stress versus anxiety. What's the real difference? Explained with science. Imagine this. It's 2 in the morning. You're in bed, eyes wide open. Your body is tired, but your mind won't shut off. You replay conversations. You think about work, about the future, about things that haven't even happened but feel as if they were real. And then you ask yourself, am I stressed or do I have anxiety? Because they feel similar, don't they? The racing heart, the tightness in your chest, the feeling that something isn't right. But here comes the important part. Stress and anxiety are not the same, and understanding that difference can completely change how you feel. In this video, we are going to break down the confusion using science, but in simple words. You're going to understand what's actually happening to your mind and your body, and most importantly, what you can do about it.
The setup. We live in an era where everything feels urgent. Messages, notifications, expectations, constant productivity, comparisons. And slowly, we start using words like stress and anxiety as if they were synonyms. I'm anxious about work. Everything stresses me out. I think I have anxiety. But when everything gets blurred, we lose clarity. And when we lose clarity, we lose control. So today, we're going to do something different. We're going to separate these two experiences to understand them from the inside out, as if we could watch the nervous system in action. Because when you understand what's happening to you, you stop fighting yourself.
The reveal, the real difference. Here is the key idea. Hold on to this. Stress has an external cause. Anxiety is an internal response that can exist even without a cause. Let me explain it simply. Stress is like an alarm going off because something is happening outside. An exam, a deadline, a problem. Anxiety is like an alarm that keeps ringing even after the fire is out. Stress says, there is something to solve. Anxiety says, something could go wrong at any moment. Do you notice the difference? One is connected to the present. The other lives in the future.
How it works, simplified science. Let's look inside your brain for a moment, without making it complicated. When you perceive a threat, real or imagined, a part of your brain called the amygdala is activated. It's like a danger detector. The amygdala doesn't think, it reacts. And when it activates, it sends signals to the body. It releases cortisol, the stress hormone. It increases your heart rate. It tenses your muscles. It prepares you to fight or flee. This is useful. In fact, it's necessary. If you're crossing the street and a car comes, you need that reaction. That is adaptive stress. But here comes the problem. Your brain doesn't distinguish well between a real danger and a repetitive thought. So, when you imagine negative scenarios, your body reacts as if they were already happening. And that is where anxiety appears. Anxiety is prolonged stress without a clear and present threat. It's as if your nervous system got stuck on alert.
A clear metaphor. Imagine your mind is a house. Stress is when someone knocks on the door loudly. There's noise, there's something happening. You respond. Anxiety is when you stand there staring at the door, waiting for someone to knock, even though nobody is there. Your body remains in tension. Your mind keeps anticipating. And that is exhausting. Signs to tell them apart. Let's make it practical. How do you know if it's stress or anxiety? Ask yourself these questions. Is there something specific causing it? If you can point to it clearly, it's probably stress. Does it go away when the situation ends? If yes, stress. Does your mind stay worried even without a clear reason? That points more towards anxiety. Do you feel a constant restlessness, as if something bad is about to happen? That is anxiety. It's not black or white. Often they overlap. But this distinction gives you power. Tool 1. Name what you feel. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. The next time you feel this way, stop and ask yourself, is this stress or is it anxiety? Naming it changes how your brain responds. Because when you name something, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the rational part, and that reduces the emotional intensity. You aren't lost. You are interpreting what is happening inside you. Tool 2. Return to the body for anxiety. If it's anxiety, you need to get out of your mind, because anxiety lives in the future. Try this. Look around and name 5 things you see, 4 things you can touch, 3 sounds you hear. This is called sensory grounding. It tells your brain, I am here, I am safe. And slowly, the nervous system lowers its intensity. Tool 3. Resolve for stress. If it's stress, you need action, because stress comes from something real. Ask yourself, what can I do right now, even if it's small? Send that email, break down the task, ask for help. Stress decreases when you make progress. Anxiety decreases when you calm down. That difference changes everything. Tool 4. Smart breathing. Your breath is a direct switch to the nervous system. When you are anxious, your breathing becomes fast and shallow. Change the breath, and you change the state. Try this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, exhale for 6. The long exhalation tells the body, you can relax. Do it for 2 minutes. It doesn't eliminate everything, but it creates space. And sometimes, that's enough to regain control. Important warnings. Now, something important. Not all anxiety is normal or temporary. If you feel constant anxiety for weeks, frequent panic attacks, difficulty functioning in your daily life, this could be an anxiety disorder. And in that case, it's not just about techniques, it's about professional support. Also, if you have ADHD or are a highly sensitive person, HSP, your nervous system may react more intensely. You aren't exaggerating. Your system is more activated by nature, and that requires more personalized strategies. Psychological support. I want you to listen to this carefully. You aren't failing. Your mind isn't broken. Your body isn't against you. In fact, it's trying to protect you. The problem isn't that you feel too much. It's that nobody taught you to understand what you feel. And now you are doing it. That alone is a huge step. Closing. So let's go back to the initial question. Stress or anxiety? Now you know they aren't the same. Stress is a response to something real. Anxiety is an anticipation of what might happen. One is resolved by acting, the other by calming the system. And when you understand this, you stop fighting yourself. You start listening to yourself, to respond instead of react, because understanding yourself isn't a destination, it's a process. And every time you ask yourself these questions, you get a little closer to feeling at peace with yourself. Share this video with someone you think needs to hear it. Sometimes one video is enough to make us feel less alone. Give it a like so the algorithm can show it to others who feel the same way. And subscribe if you haven't already to keep exploring the layers of your mind with us. Sending you a hug. See you next time.